Okay, so we're gonna go over real quick the different endings that you can get in space with Markiplier. If you saw my last video, I did a diagram of how I see the different endings for getting for the different endings, like how I see them in general. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of fast forward to the choices. If you do want to see how it's all played out, I would recommend checking out the video. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So the first one we're gonna do is
fire suppression system offline. Error. Failsafes offline.
We're gonna do the circle of life, actually, real quick. Because this one doesn't take long. So the first option is to go fix life support. You do not worry about the fire. Just go straight for life support. And then of course with here, the girl's gonna be shooting at you, and you're just like, you can wear a disguise or work the crew.
Captain, please make your way to the nearest bunk and have a nap.
For this option, you want to wake the crew each time there's an error.
Initiate. Are not allowed to make demands. Initiate.
Oh well, nothing more you can do. Even though you're trying very hard to do so.
Separate the.
So right here.
Speak to the children! Come on! You owe me 50 bucks!
Captain, you're gonna want to see this.
So yeah, right here is the circle of life ending.
We're stuck in a goddamn wormhole. All stress is redlining across all decks. It's holding for now, but who knows how long that's gonna last.
Notice how Mark's not with us.
Event Horizon Protocol activation successful. Ship is free from the effects of the wormhole.
And though you mourned the loss of your good friend Mark, it seemed like his demise was barely a hindrance on your continued success. Although the loss of the warp core meant that the Invincible 2 could only traverse the stars by conventional means, it just so happened that the wormhole dropped you in a system with a habitable planet. A planet that seemed even better than the one that Mark had picked out. You personally led the scouting team down to the surface, always leading from the front. Together, you established humanity's first colony among the stars. You spent the rest of your days shepherding these people, your crew, your family. You were the one to break ground on the first new building of your glorious colony. You were the one to deliver the first baby born on another planet. You were the one to teach that baby all through his life because no one else could do it as well as you. You were the one to grow all the crops because no one else could be trusted to do it but you. You watched over every moment of every colonist's lives. You grew old while the colony grew strong. A fair trade in your eyes. And on your deathbed, surrounded by loving friends and family, you rested easy knowing that the colony would live on. But not that easy. You had this lingering suspicion that the moment that you passed away, everything would turn to chaos and everyone would die. Oh well, nothing more you can do. Even though you're trying very hard to do so.
Right. So that's the circle of life ending, where you wake up the crew each time. Now, let's go back to the beginning for 1 second. Okay, so for the murdered or be killed ending, you want to actually get yourself killed on the first try. So there's two ways you can do this. You can do it through life support or extinguish the fire.
Automatic fire suppression system offline. Error. Failsafes.
Which, in people's minds, that this was the first logical thing they could think of. I'm just gonna fast forward because now we have Mark on our side because we saved him.
Something's gone wrong with the computer. The drones shouldn't be able to attack the crew. I programmed them myself. Right, no, that's not a guarantee. But something's clearly changed. We gotta fix ADS or we're gonna get blasted to bits. Just like old times, eh, Captain? Pretty much exactly like old times, actually. I think this is what happened to the first Invincible. But they didn't have you! I know you got a plan to save us cooking up in that big brain of yours. I can see the wheels turning. You've faced the odds and beaten them 1,000 times before.
Now, for this ending, you want to send Mark in every single time. If you do it from the fixing the inside, from the outside, it's still gonna happen either way. You just keep dying. Either way, Mark's gonna be sent in.
Well, if you say so, Captain. You know the system's after all, so I should be able to fix it. I won't let you down.
I feel so bad.
What should we do?
Okay. So, just this once, I'm going to show you what happens if you fix it from the outside. Radical. We just get ejected.
Software update complete.
Captain, we are currently years into our journey. Coffee is en route. Current ship status is absolutely catastrophic.
Captain, did we make it?
Life support systems failing. Fire on the bridge. Alert. Fire extinguished.
So, long story short,
Core temperature stabilizing.
we send Mark in again.
What? Warning. Reactor overload imminent.
Now the reactor's gonna go kablooey. How many more things can go wrong on this ship? We gotta go. Let's move. Hurry. We need to move.
Alert. Main reactor will achieve catastrophic.
I like this one quote. That's why I'm just letting it play out. Poor Mark. He's so frozen solid. I just grabbed the coat because I'm an asshole.
They were coach this whole time? Damn. You. Captain.
Warning. Venting plasma. Release. Warning. 30 seconds until catastrophic reactor meltdown. Someone with extensive engineering expertise needs to enter this room.
No. No. It's not fair.
Unfortunately, you have to send in Mark again.
Captain, please. No. It's too much. I can't do it. My hands are numb. I wouldn't be able to fix it even if I knew what the problem was.
No confirmation?
It worked, didn't it?
I'm gonna kill you.
Gunther said it was okay. Hey, we're gonna be drifting for a while without the warp core, but we're safe.
So here's a murdered
Okay.
/ be killed ending.
With
With the Event Horizon Protocol activated, the Invincible 2 was free from the effects of the wormhole and sent adrift into the vastness of space in search of a new planet to colonize. Specifically, Mark is searching for it because you ordered him to, not because he's the best at it. No. He's definitely not the best, as his demerit record clearly shows. He's just the one your mind drifts to when something needs doing. Perhaps because you consider him to be a friend, but probably not. Eventually, you do manage to find a planet, an action for which the crew thanks you dearly. Even if Mark was the one to make the discovery, you were the one to order said discovery, so you should take all the credit for ordering the discovery of the discovery, which you do. Once the colony is established, you find that despite his extensive list of demerits, you're always willing to give Mark a chance to prove himself by assigning him every task necessary to grow a thriving colony. Anytime a colonist needs their housing built, you pick Mark. Anytime a dangerous jungle needs to be explored, you pick Mark. Anytime an alien attack threatens your colony, you put Mark right on the front lines. And he's happy to do it. Sure, the colony would probably grow faster if you didn't require that every single project and task wait for Mark to arrive, but it's the price of getting things done right. Or getting things done good enough, at least. He's the head engineer, after all. This pattern of dutiful obedience carries on for many years, until one night you're struck with another problem that only Mark can solve. As you lay in your luxurious captain's bed, you find that you can't seem to get comfortable. You ring the summoning bell that's been genetically coded to Mark to alert him of your need, as is customary for any discomfort you experience. You command him to bring you another pillow to ease your aching bones, weary from the arduous work in micromanagement. Only a few seconds behind schedule, for which you give him the proper demerits, Mark arrives, pillow gripped tightly in both hands. You make the minimal effort required to gesture for his approach, and he does with a slightly more gleeful smile than usual. There's a certain twinkle in his eye that you haven't seen before, something that, if it were anyone else, you'd assume might be a hint of mischievousness. But Mark isn't the mischievous type. But unwarranted eye twinkling you just can't abide. You pull up your tablet and scroll through the multitudes of demerits to find eye twinkling as Mark approaches with the pillow. His smile growing with every step. And to your complete lack of surprise, he somehow screws up the simple act of giving you a pillow. He put it on your head instead of under it. Surely there's a demerit for improper execution of locational prepositions. Captain.
Okay, so that was the murder or be killed ending. So now we're gonna go see the paranoid ending. Okay, so we're back here, but this time we chose to wake the crew. And that's what you want to do each time. You want to have Mark with you at all times.
Battles fought through hundreds of traps. A few rogue drones ain't gonna get the best of me.
Do my best if you think I'm the right person for the job.
Well, not my first choice, but the captain is the captain.
Oh, actually, this is actually another ending I forgot to put in the diagram. This one is the alone ending. And what you want to do is with Mark, you want to wake the crew.
You feel like you're not making any progress? Kind of feel like that right about now. And also, I feel like whatever's behind this door is gonna kill us. So, maybe don't open it.
The dreams.
Out on the ship was... And so, the captain survived.
So this is the alone ending.
Alone. Despite the captain's best efforts, it seems that they could do nothing to prevent the demise of their people. Every cryopod on the ship was filled with naught but dust and darkness. No one to carry the light of humanity across the stars. No one to fill the empty halls of the ship. No one, save for the captain. And yet the captain persevered. In the darkness. In the gloom. The ship was dead, but there were rations aplenty. The ship was stocked to feed an entire colony, of course, so the captain was never left wanting, at least when it came to food. The loneliness, huh? That was another story entirely. The captain did what they could in setting up a small distress beacon, but the gulf between the stars is vast. Vast enough to make even the speed of light seem woefully inadequate. And so, the captain spent the rest of their days eating tuna fish and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches by the light of a small blinking beacon that shouted silently into the void. The last dying cry of the Invincible 2.
Okay, so that was a normal ending and that one's the alone ending. So now I'm going to show you the paranoid ending. My apologies. Okay,